Hello everybody, Raptor, King of the West here, and today we are back in Minecraft Dinosaurs. And, yeah, I have a plan for today. But I just wanted to mention that up here is really starting to look like someone who's just started moving in and is just throwing stuff around randomly. I threw the anvil in here, I put up a railing on the stairs so I can fall off from a slightly higher place. I do not know why I started the video like that. I have been strip mining for hours, actually. I planned to record like 2 hours ago, and I just started... wasn't strip mining, I just started mining for fossils in hopes of getting... my bed's not up here. In hopes of getting really cool fossils. Because I was really hoping for a Pachyrhinosaurus. I'm really hoping to get one of these guys. Oh, I have cheats on. Why do I have this on? I don't want that. Turn off. Okay. Now I can right click and or left click and we can see just a little bit of how cool of a guy this is. Cute little dude. I don't know if that's the male or the female variant. And then Pachycephalosaurus. Very cool. I have seen the Pachycephalosaurus model before. I haven't seen the Pachyrhinosaurus model yet, though. Pachycephalosaurus is interesting, and I will talk about more when we get it, but it looks like they've modeled the juvenile stages around the Dracorex and the Sticky Moloch, which is a very interesting scientific theory related to the Pachycephalosaurus, which we will talk a lot more about when we actually get one of those on our park, our zoo, that I have not put any paths between anything yet, and there's no other buildings or anything. The Aquila Lamna enclosure is still effectively just a really big pond. Like, I still haven't done anything with this to make it an actual enclosure. Why are you not... Eat the sturgeon. Eat the sturgeon. Why are you not eating the sturgeon? Okay. Oh, okay, I am... It is crazy that the Aquila Lamna needs to be fed when there's, like, constantly sturgeon and salmon in there. Why is it not just hunting? It knows how... It is... I am so disappointed in it. It has one job, and that is to survive. Look at Chester and Agnes. They've survived. They've thrived. They have a family of... that has to be close to 10 at this point. Hello, Agnes. Or, you're Chester. Agnes is over there. What? Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think. You guys are at 8 that I can see. Maybe I miscounted. And then Sebastian. Hello. Oh, I love that we've started naming things. And if you guys want to suggest a name for literally any of the dinosaurs, go ahead. Even if you're suggesting a name for one that is already named, like Dorothy. We will get more than one of any member of a species. So, go ahead. I think that that's totally fine. Especially, like, the Cetipati, if you were to suggest a name when we first got those in. It was a couple episodes before we got a second. And I didn't name that one for a while because it was just me and I had to think of the name myself. But, like, now we have a bunch of children, Cetipatis, that could be named. if you wanted to specify, like, what sibling, like the oldest sibling or the third child, I could totally figure that out for the sake of naming the dinosaurs. Yeah, we're getting a Velociraptor today. Sorta the namesake of the channel, although I'm pretty non-specific about the species of raptor, and I didn't design it with feathers. I think that Velociraptors are awesome. Even scientifically accurate ones are way cooler than they're given credit for. The ones in Jurassic Park are cool because they're designed to be cool, but they're closer to Deinonychus, which we will get in a future episode, because we do have that here now. I need to stop going mining in hopes of getting the Pachyrhinosaurus, and we do just need to go through a bunch of these one day. Like, not one day, but each one gets an episode, probably. Duplicates could probably all go in one episode, if it's even needed. Patty, I don't think is. Not until we make a new enclosure. How many blocks of glass can I get? Because I have an idea for this enclosure that I really want to go for. And it's going to take the glass that I was mining for the... that might be enough glass if I build this at the right size. Do we have any other bricks? No. Okay. Yeah, no, I have a really fun idea for this enclosure. And I don't know how to explain it, but it's sort of like a glass bird cage. I don't know where we're gonna put it, but I think it'll be cool. And raptors climb, so I don't want to have to deal with that problem. Deinonychus also climbs, and they live in tropical regions, so we might do something similar for them. Oh, over here, we're gonna get a little bit sidetracked for a second. Over here I've marked out with torches. I want to have like a car or something here, and then the rest is a garage. Maybe I make it a bit shorter and a bit wider, but this is sort of what I'm thinking right now. 3 block by, I think that's 6, 3 by 6. Some of those sizes might change. I want to try out some designs in a creative world. Yeah. Okay. Velociraptor enclosure. Hold on. I'm second guessing my plan. Because if I go on a hillside, I could make a bit of a burrow for them. Do I have any hillsides? Because that's fully used, basically, for our trilobites. Could go all the way over here, but, Could go on top of this hill. Not sure about that. There's also this bit. No, I'm not feeling it. I'm thinking we're going to go with my original plan. This weird glass bird cage that I've ominously described. We also have a no Protoceratops egg. So, let me in. We can do that. Refill that enclosure that's been empty for a little while. I am just gonna cover this hole down here. Just gonna cover it, and when a bunch of mobs spawn in it, we will ignore the problem. It'll be fine. Okay. Where do I want the Velociraptor tube? We're gonna need a new shovel. Because I think Would it look good here? I think it would look good here. We are starting to get close to this, and I want to turn this into a display of some kind. Like, I actually want to do something with this instead of just leaving this here. I wonder if you can place biofossil in tar. I don't know. So that does get a bit closer, but I do like the idea. This area here, I think we can't really put an enclosure in at this point, because we need to build something around this. And I think some shops would go well in here. We have our T-Rex enclosure over here. We could pull this way a bit more with the park. But I feel like we need to pull this way more than anything. Because we need to bring our aviary into the main thing. If we look at the map here, this all is pretty full, but over here is a bit empty. This we could leave. Which means we're going like here? Like right here, actually? Which I'm not mad about. We're gonna go right here. Oh, don't you just love the sound of breaking grass? This used to be the sound of, dirt. Like, I think just walking on dirt sounded like this in some of the really early versions. And I could not imagine if that was still what it all sounded like. Feel like that's probably everyone would have turned down their block sounds if that was still a thing. Alright, let's sleep. And then let's make a raptor enclosure. I keep coming up here to sleep. Bed's not up there. Maybe it should be, though. We don't... Hey, remember last episode when I said that I didn't think we'd get any more carnivores until we had a chicken farm? I haven't built a chicken farm yet. We're about to get raptors, which are, I think, exclusively carnivores. Maybe they eat eggs. And I need to sneeze. Okay, then. My body is lying to me. I don't need to sneeze. Hello, Dimorphodon. You eat meat. The pterosaur, which is sitting on the corner here, eats fish. Yeah, I said, hey, let's tone down the carnivores for a bit till we have a stable way to feed them. And I think the raptor is a worthy exception because it is our channel's namesake. I say our channel's, it's my channel, but you're all here, so you all get to, you can say it's our channel's namesake too. It's our national animal. The Velociraptor is this YouTube channel's national animal. How big do I want this to be? Oh. Is that big enough? That might be big enough. So, only thing is I'm gonna build out one extra layer. I don't think I have enough for one extra layer. I do have enough though. If these are No, wait. I could just try. We could see if I have enough and I could... Because if I'm using full glass blocks for this, which I'm gonna grab now, I don't know if this will work out the best. Yeah, because that'll look too thin, I think, won't it? It won't... We need some level of depth. So we need... But do I have enough blocks for this? Oh, yeah. What was I worried about? That was fine. Okay. Do we have enough sand? Because I might... Or not sand, glass. Because I might have not prepared at all for this. But this will look so cool. And then we can have, like, a trap door in the center to get in. Might have to be connected in the labs. But I haven't built the labs yet, and they definitely wouldn't have reached this far yet if I did. Why was I so worried about the not having enough volcanic bricks? That was totally... We had more than enough. I'm also going to try and eyeball a dome. Or, yeah, a dome. So we're gonna see how that goes. We're also gonna see how big I think this should get before that dome is thrown on the top. Because we have carry on, so I can just shift click all my way up. 2 more rows and then a dome? I might be crazy, but we're gonna try that. Do I have enough glass for 2 more rows and then a dome? Of course I do. Well, I have enough for 2 more rows. And that's if the dome starts. Yeah, so there's 1 layer, 2 layer. This is currently I think 6 meter tall enclosure for a 1 meter tall dinosaur. Not even a meter tall. I am going up 1 more just because this is how my brain is working out this dome. We need more sand. Lucky for me, we have a home with the materials to craft a new diamond shovel. Because I forgot about that. We need a second raptor at some point. Why am I... There's the diamonds. Do I have sticks? I have sticks. Perfect. Yeah, we need a second raptor. I want there to be a nice, happy raptor family in there. Maybe at some point we could actually still dig them out a burrow. That could be pretty cool. I don't know, though. We'll see. Slowly destroying the natural landscape. At some point, we will do our due diligence, and we will terraform this in some way. Because I'm gonna be honest, that's a really nice lake. I don't think this will ever get the park this far, that it'll be a natural part of the park. But what we can always do is pull a InGen and have different, like, we can have a Site B. But instead of a Site B, it's just a lake. It's the InGens. Well, we don't have InGen here. We actually haven't named our scientist yet. But it's a resort location for our scientist, you know? We have nice pine forests. We have a beach that borders on desert. And yeah, it's actually not a terrible vacation location. That might be what we do with this long term. I am not against that idea whatsoever. That's a fun... I might write that idea down, because I do really like that as a long-term plan. Our scientists need a break once in a while. Sure, there's a plesiosaur in the water. I'm pretty sure it's not going to eat them. I think it probably totally would. Nautilus looks so cute in this version. Why is it blue? Is that my resource pack, or just naturally coded variants? This one's the red or pink I'm used to. I think. I feel like they used to be more red. That might just be my resource pack that adds variants, though. I don't know. I do not know. Okay, while we wait on the fan to... Oh, the Quetzalcoatlus wings. Right. I forgot about that. We're gonna eat them. I'm not saying that to be, like, crass or anything. Like, it's meat. I usually have a food problem in this game, and for once I actually have more of it than I need. So, we're gonna eat it. It'll happen. I'm not gonna pretend like we're not gonna eat the Quetzalcoatlus. I will happily eat the Quetzalcoatlus. Just gonna teleport to, Deep Cave real quick. Do we have any visible coal? We have visible biofossils. I have a stack of dirt. They might not be biofossils, but could get some cool DNA. I think the... Oh, more fossils. I'm getting sidetracked by fossils, but, you know, it's okay. That's what this series is all about. Not getting sidetracked, but, don't need that, because DNA is the only... Yeah, you guys have seen most of these. We did get an Ankylosaurus at the end in the last world. But yeah, we need the Pachyrhinosaurus. That's the only one I think we're missing out of the normal dinosaurs. Most of these are trilobites, so... But yeah, you know. And of course, having duplicates of DNA is not bad, because I do want to have, like, safari enclosures and whatnot. What exactly does that whatnot entail? I don't know. Why are we getting lag? I've been to this cave before. Alright, I hope you guys bring me good luck. If you bring me good luck, I'm gonna record while mining, like, constantly. And I'll just cut it out. That might negate the good luck, though. Ooh, what a conundrum. Anyway, yeah, I forgot to get coal. So, I didn't get sidetracked at all. In my defense, I have been, like, exclusively mining for hours. We're gonna leave the plant fossil not in there. I'm gonna throw it in the incubator. Not incubator, analyzer. Nothing will get thrown. I ignore the plants so much in this series. Because normally, biogoo is very tough to get. Nah, you guys weren't lucky. Sorry. You guys need to bring me more luck. No, normally getting the eggs is the worst part about biogoo. Bam. Smallest little wheat farm. Bam. That's what we used the wheat farm in the old world for, too. Till I took it down to put an enclosure there. Rotten flesh. I don't even know where I'm getting it from, honestly. I don't fight many zombies. Okay, Ravine, do you have coal for me? Ravine. Please. I need to smelt so much sand. It's a never-ending battle. It might be worth having a charcoal farm. Or, does dried kelp work as a fuel still? No, bamboo works as a fuel, though. We could make... Why did I say still for dried kelp? It never did. That was bamboo. I only remembered dried kelp because usually they're used together for an XP farm. But if I make a bamboo farm that, like, runs into a furnace and just have that be a thing in the lab and we design it all to look good and yada yada, then fuel becomes so much less of a problem for our absurd sand needs. It's all sand's fault. Sand and iron. That's all I'm ever smelting in this world. Yep. I just threw both of you in there. I'm just gonna take all of this and continue working on the enclosure. It's right here. I totally didn't register that for a second. I've gone with the same design and they're right next to each other. Dang it. I am so unoriginal. It's my own fault. It is my own fault. I can't blame you guys. That wouldn't make any sense. Okay. There we go. You go there. Okay. I fixed the problem. I can what is my keybind for? That's... Thought there was a way to add a temporary waypoint. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I don't know how to add a temporary waypoint. I've been playing this game for years. And by this game, I do mean literally we've been using that mod for years. If if you guys have been here since the first episode, I think we're 2 or 3 years at this point. How? Oh, okay. I am facing this way. I teleport like this. And we're good. Okay. We're gonna delete that waypoint. Wait. No? Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. I thought I threw the block in, like, a location that made no sense. And maybe I'm right, but it's doing the job. Let's collect all of these. I don't know if the slope of this is going to be too sharp if I do this way, but I am eyeballing this. So, if it's bad, I will fix it, but maybe not today. Okay, home. Give me good news about the glass production. Okay, here we go. Do these connect? Yes. I think they do. I wish that there was a big tree that we could throw in here, but there's really not. Oh, but you know what we do have? Actually, we can keep that waypoint. I needed more glass, so that I have an excuse for this tangent. Okay, let's grab the glass. That should be enough, actually. Sigillary wood. Do we have the planks anywhere that I can use to show you? Yeah, but this will be easier. Okay, planks. How many does this make? 3. Okay. The Protoceratops enclosure, which we will do right now. We're gonna do this right now. See, I did start to do some stuff for the actual park, but that was all secretly to get ferns in the Protoceratops enclosure. But I think a bench would look good here. No. There we go. These make really good fake cactus. Protoceratops egg. We're gonna be irresponsible and teleport over here for a second while that happens. And I want to have a trapdoor to get in, but for now we'll just do this. home. Another chicken egg. See? Like, Biogoo's not that hard anymore now that I've kidnapped animals at the top of a mountain where they can't escape. I'm just gonna let that sand finish smelting, because honestly, we will need that glass at some point. Do I have sand? Do I have just normal sand? So much normal sand. How is our new unnamed Protoceratops doing? The first one was unnamed, so that sentence makes sense. I can't say unnamed the second. And yeah, if you guys want to suggest a name for, like, any dinosaur in this park, even the T-Rex, go ahead. I think I did okay with that dome. You know what? I think I did. We do have this glaring problem, but I will just solve it like that. Is this enough sand? If not, I know somewhere I can get more. Our future scientists... Our future scientist vacation spot. We don't need this at waypoint anymore. I think we're gonna have some fun lore for, like, all of the builds in this series. I think we will, because I think that even if we don't do it intentionally, I am gonna do it. I don't know why I didn't do any of this lore stuff in the first series. Not thinking out any story or anything. Because it's way more fun this way. It really is. I am fully on board the come up with lore for fun train. And we will continue to do it. If you have any ideas for the lore behind a build, we don't have anything yet that needs it. It's all a zoo right now. But if I build, like, a shop, we could give the person running the shop some backstory or something. I don't know. We can have fun here. I mean, definitely with the lab and the employee vacation spot. I think realistically, I think it's because building in this version can actually look good. In 1.12, you are very limited with your block palettes and the old textures of those blocks. Versus now, like, the stripped logs alone make these enclosures have so much more potential. This is an enclosure that I could have done. I don't know if we had sandstone slabs back then. And that's the thing. Like, that alone actually changes a lot. There we go. Yeah, that alone changes a lot. I don't know if we had those back then. If we did, then I don't know why I didn't use them. If we didn't... Hello, new Protoceratops. You are a boy, so if anyone would like to suggest a name for you, they can. I know that we did not have non-cobble walls. And I don't know, I think we had different types of fences, but we didn't have non-cobble walls. Which, although we haven't used much, we did use it the T-Rex enclosure. Which, the top of that looks unfinished to me, so I need to add some level of depth to it. But yeah, something about these newer Minecraft versions makes decorating and, like, making builds for the sake of making builds a lot more fun. You don't need to have a super massive build to put details in it in these versions. You can just make a build, and that is so much nicer than 1.12. where it is not really worth, in my opinion at least, building something just for the sake of having something filling up your world. Like, if you look at builds from early Minecraft, they're limited, so you do get more they have a limited palette, so you do get more creative, but you just end up with a lot of the same ideas. And that's something that's not as big of a problem anymore. People are much more creative with the amazing things that they can build, and although I am absolutely obliterating the landscape here, I'm hoping that, you know, this worker retreat can be one of them. Maybe it'll be a thing of the boss, which I think is me. I'm the boss of this park, actually, so maybe this lore is not a good idea. Maybe the boss doesn't know about the workers' retreat. That's just where they all decided to go. No, I think if I'm building it, I don't have to know about it. But I think it's more fun if I do. Do I go... I think we go have it raised up here. This one will need a sign that says don't tap the glass, because the glass is low enough that a child could get to it. And if you don't know, you shouldn't tap the glass at a zoo. It almost definitely annoys, like, every single animal there. Ooh. I wish I had one more. Luckily for me, there's no shortage. Yes, that looks great. Alright, let's get our fake cacti, because the City Patty figured it out. I haven't heard of a single child dying in that enclosure. So maybe they'd be fine with a normal cactus. Oh, we're gonna need water in that enclosure. It's important for all the enclosures, but especially the desert enclosures, because there is literally no moisture there. So we will grab water. I think you have an infinite water source. All of them do. Every single one has an infinite water source. What am I talking about? I built these all with infinite water sources. Except that one I just built. That's the raptor enclosure. The one behind it, I built that with just a lake and a waterfall. But that waterfall is connected to an infinite water source. How are our pterosaurs doing? Are they mad at me yet? We need to get a new Quetzi, and we need to put a rush on naming things, apparently, because they keep dying unnamed. I mean, I guess the good thing is that we haven't had a single named thing die on us yet. Perfect. Alright. Water can go right here. Put down one more. Keep that sand. Minecraft is gonna have a really big lag spike about water for some reason. And then, where is the exact center? At some point, I want a trapdoor there. So, we're gonna go to the home, which is a ranger outpost, and that's why I've designated an area for a garage. Oh, there we go. We're gonna use a birch trapdoor, because that'll blend in the most. Won't blend in great, but you know what? It'll work. then I think that's all we need for that enclosure, actually. Like, I think we're golden after this. There is our raptor enclosure. We are... Yeah. Sorry, I'm just... Where's Deinonychus? There's Raptor. Deinonychus is up there. Oh, they do have different head shapes. Okay. Sorry, I was just thinking because even though we haven't done it since that one episode, I do want to have signs for the dinosaurs. Maybe we'll build like a sign and then put the paintings on it, but I do actually want to do something, so. But yeah, they're so similar that I think I would go the Jurassic Park approach and do the Raptor claw. Why are all the sack textures so much more jaded than everything else? They look sick! We need to do the aquatics at some point, but that's going to be a massive task. Because I have to dig lakes for them. I think I talked about the plan when we got the Aquila Lamna, which I just threw in a lake that we had sitting around. We need to throw more Aquila Lamnas in there. Plan is, dig out a lake, and then have one side, it be completely natural except for one side is just completely flat. And that's where we put a window and a guest entrance to have a place for people to view the creature while it's swimming. Then, of course, there's an employee door down there, and it all connects to the big, sprawling lab I want to have underneath literally everything. I think there will be I'm too excited by the lore that I've done nothing with. Not even lore, just like, I have ideas flowing for the builds and how I want things to connect. If we put a maintenance shed somewhere over here, because we'll need maintenance sheds in places. If we throw one over here, and then have a way down, can I get back quick enough? And then have a way down into the labs. The lab will connect to the raptor enclosure, because I want the only entrance to that one to be that trapdoor. Let me teleport Minecraft. Why am I getting these lag spikes from, like, completely normal, random things? That's so weird. Oh, why did I walk around? Okay, can I see it? It's not hatching yet. We're good. We're good? Yes! Oh, okay. We're good. Okay, we're about to get a raptor. Raptor in the first new world. What? First raptor in the new world. Hello. Come on. Hello? You are very salt and peppery right now. Omnivorous carnivore, so you'll take eggs. I forgot you will absolutely take eggs. Oh, you have a much shorter section. Ooh, they're talking about the claw here. Sorry, I read a little bit of that. That's interesting. Yeah, Protoceratops has the exact same habitat, same time period. So it's a good thing we kept them far away from each other, actually. It would recognize its natural prey. Eat the egg. You can eat the egg. With a meat-eating animation, apparently. Yeah, no. Raptor prey restraint. I don't have any trees here for it to climb, but it is capable of climbing. It might climb the cactus, even. We can see it climb up blocks, though. Are you too full to eat the egg? No, you're not. You're not too full to eat the egg. You're gonna eat... Oh! Have I tamed you already? I've tamed you already. Oh. Okay. Or did you go up a growth stage? I don't think you did. No, not at all. That's insane. That was an insane theory. Why did I say that out loud? You're still hungry. I have access to more eggs. I'm gonna hand feed you these last two. You have like these deep blue eyes that I am not used to seeing. I wonder if that is from my mod or if Minecraft Dinosaurs just gave it a deep blue eye. I'm surprised to not see much on the tail like we did for the baby set of patties even. I'm sure we'll see some plumage on the tail when it grows up. Okay, you need to help me do the outro. Oh, no, don't walk. Okay, yeah. You're right up at the camera. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you have an amazing day, and goodbye.